Today, I want to talk about compassion. As a man, you really can't expect anyone to give you any compassion, no matter how bad your situation is, how lost you are in life. People may offer sympathy at first, but after a while, nobody cares how you feel because you're a fucking man, and a man's value is directly correlated to what he offers back to the world. A man is not valued if he's not productive, if he doesn't contribute anything, if he's struggling. A man can never be loved unconditionally. The only people who are loved unconditionally is children, women, and animals. If you're a man and you're struggling, fuck your feelings. And I guess that's just the reality. And if you think about it, it's obvious why more men actually commit suicide than women. Even though women may struggle with more, emotional stuff or just life struggles from day to day. But men have to suffer in silence, because if you ever have the audacity to suffer loudly, people will call you weak, people will demean you, people will insult you even. Like, how dare you have feelings? How dare you be human? And I don't think it's always been like this, because maybe in the more patriarchal days, men were probably abusing their power just as much as people in power abuse the power that they have in this day and age. So everything needs a balance, sure, but now I think we're tipping over where the power is not with men anymore. Maybe the powerful people are mostly men, sure, but that's like 0.001% of the population. The rest of us are just as powerless, and no one gives us compassion. The reason I'm talking about compassion is because I had a disagreement with my sister last night, because of how I tweeted some things that were taking a jab at my ex-wife. and my ex-wife apparently still have still looks or cares about what I tweet out, even though I already blocked her, and I already privated my Twitter account. So she commented, I mean my sister, not my ex-wife, my sister commented like, I look by like tweeting all these silent jabs at my ex-wife, I look desperate and I look weak. And to her point, to her defense, I do agree with that. Wasn't my best behavior, to be frank. I do agree with her on a logical level, but on an emotional level, like, I really put all my effort and ability to try to save the relationship, and even after we agreed for a divorce, I let my ex-wife stay at my house, use my car, go see her friends, out of compassion, because she was a coward. She did not want to go back to her parents' house because she knows that her parents will not take her shit for it. So all the while when she was staying at my house, she was cheating on me, she was talking to the other guy, she even called him when I was asleep. She suddenly became secretive of her phone. Like, during all our relationship, she never had any issues with me touching her phone, but suddenly she wouldn't even let me get near her phone, because, well, as I found out, she was actually cheating for real. So back to compassion, like, sure, my sister was right. Tweeting or taking jabs at my ex-wife on a private Twitter account looks weak. But man, I'm fucking devastated. I'm heartbroken. I feel used. I feel devalued. I feel discarded. I feel like she was only using me for as long as I could or was obligated to spend money on her through nafkah. Like, even when we were finalizing the divorce, before I found out that she was cheating, I said we can, like, she wanted to get a divorce as fast as we could, and I said sure, but I'm gonna minimize I'm gonna give the least amount of nafkah that I can, that is required of me by religion. And that bitch flipped, because how damn I try to protect my earnings, right? The audacity. Like, dah lah kau yang nak minta cerai, cepat lah. Kau nak minta nafkah lah. Lepas tu, when I try to protect myself, you flip out, you bitch out. Macam kimak. But in the end, like, I found out she was cheating, so I just told her, kau nak zero nafkah ke, kau nak aku file nusyus, which is gonna nusyus was probably gonna take more time, more hassle, and more money even on my part, because you need to hire lawyers and shit. But at this point, I think she knows that I was real. If I wanted, I would really go for it, because that time when I was in France, I was willing to spend a lot of money on my own BNB and not take her stupid suggestion to stay at her room. Just looking back, I feel so used. I feel so manipulated. Even through the 2 weeks that I spent at BNB alone in France, in Lille, she was in Paris with the other guy. I later found out she also slept in his house. I don't know whatever happened in that house at that time. God knows. I just leave that to God. But I just feel so used. And I'm so fucking angry. Not at the divorce itself, but at her manipulation, her gaslighting, and trying to take away as much money as she could from me. And even when I tried to show her compassion, all she gave me back was, spite. All she gave me back was gaslighting. I have so much emotion right now. I have anger, I have regret, I have disappointment, I feel ashamed, I feel weak, I feel used. And all these other emotions that I don't even know what the words are. I don't even know what's inside of me. And like my job is taking quite a hit in terms of quality. My quality score has been like below passing mark for 3-4 months for now, and I have zero intention of fixing that. My colleagues, even though they know my situation, they don't really understand what it feels like to have your identity stripped away from you, to realize that you've been living a lie, to realize the person you poured in so much compassion for was really taking advantage of you. And my friends, my sister, even, like, I know they mean well, but maybe they think because I'm functioning well on the inside, they think that I need to like move forward. I need to push away my feelings. I need to always be strong. Even my mother, she right after the divorce, she was like, oh, ibu nak kenalkan Iman dengan kawan anak ibu. Like, fuck that shit. What the fuck? Stupid as fuck. Orang tengah heartbroken bagai kau boleh cakap macam tu, bodoh sial. But unfortunately, I was born as a man, and men don't get compassion. Men are expected to brush it off, be strong. No one cares how a man feels. Even by men. That's the funny thing. Like, no one cares how men feel, and we men ourselves, we don't really care or have the capacity to give to compassion to a fellow man. The only reason I learned compassion is because my sister, and also I have female friends that are very close to me. So I'm very thankful for that, because without them, I would have never known what it means to be kind, to have compassion, really. But yeah, to be fair, I know they mean well, and what they say are the truth. Like, I shouldn't put my focus shouldn't be on my ex-wife. My energy shouldn't be spent thinking about her and thinking what she did to me. But then again, I'm only human. I don't have control over all that. I have weak moments too. And the stupid thing is that I already privated my Twitter account, so obviously either someone is snitching to my ex-wife, or she have a different account where she stalks me. But why she's like, that's proof that she's also like not moving on with her life. Obviously, it's kind of comforting knowing that someone who hurt you is kind of miserable too. And obviously I'm also miserable right now, otherwise I won't be making this video. I have never faced this much hurt in my life. There was a friend that said to me long before I even had any relationship, like maybe it was while we were still in Japan. He said that you don't know what it feels to be cheated on until you go through it yourself. And at that time, I I don't even know what it means to be valued, or like I don't even know what it means to be loved. So I was like 3 steps behind then. But then thinking back what he said, like it's true. People who has never been cheated on or betrayed doesn't know what it feels to have your trust broken. It's not just the pain of that person hurting you. That's like when an enemy hurts you, when enemy does something to you. That's that hurts, but you don't take it personally, I guess. But when it's someone you trust and you love and you pour your heart and soul into, put your energy and money into, and they just throw you away like that, replaces you, that's a different kind of pain. That's the kind of pain that stays with you day and night. The moment you wake up, you remember. You try to sleep at night, you can't stop thinking about it. And the irony is that my ex-wife had experience being cheated on, and then she decided to become the villain and cheated on me. So yeah, that's a shitty behavior, really. And I gave her compassion. I understood her trauma, being cheated on and shit. And for all that, the price I got is being cheated on, being betrayed. And for me, what sucks the most is that she's gonna ruin me for other people. Going forward, I'm always gonna have trust issues. I'm always gonna be skeptical of people. I'm always gonna be protective, or I'm always gonna be guarded, because now I have trust issues. I'm gonna have a hard time trusting people, even though I know like that's her individual behavior or trait. But now I know like people can actually go that low, even someone who you thought you trusted. So yeah, I hate that I'm not gonna be able to pour or give love, unconditional love, the way I did in that relationship. I'm never gonna be able to do that again. Like, a part of me is gone. That innocent, the type of innocent love that I wanted to give to the world, that's gone now. And that person is never coming back. I mean, that version of me is never gonna come back. That's so unfair. I feel like I have so much compassion and love to give to other people, and the world is not a kind enough place to receive unconditional love. That's the kind of trauma cheating is. It really changes you for the worse.